Well, it's been over a year since I got my Lovesac Sactional, and I wanted to go over the pluses and minuses of owning this couch. Hey guys, welcome back to techgooch. And it's been some time, so I did a video on this when I was kind of doing a setup of it, and then I kind of did a review after about 6 months of use. Now, I've had it for over a year, and I wanted to kind of update at least my video that I did, well, a little over 6 months ago. So, we're actually due for a cleaning here, because we haven't really cleaned the couch very thoroughly for a few weeks. And I have not washed the covers since before my last video. So we haven't washed these for a while. It's been, well, over 6 months. And I can show you what my dogs have done to them. Now, people have asked me a lot of questions on this couch. And I get a lot of, well, hey, you have animals. What about this? Are you worried about the covers getting ripped? Are you worried about this or that? And of course, when we bought the sofa, we were a little worried about that because we had 2 Siberian Huskies, a lot more active Siberian Huskies than so much our first one that we had until he passed. These have taken a beating from our dogs, and I actually took some video of it. So they are really, really, really rough, and they go crazy on this couch. And I mean, not joking, the pillows get thrown around, everything just kind of gets just tossed everywhere, because, and this happens quite literally 1 to 2 times every single day. They are a very active breed, and it shows when they're playing. We had our, when our first one passed, we had our second one, and when he was a pup, and he just had separation anxiety like crazy, so we decided to get a second one, and that definitely helped. And they bond together and they play like crazy. They play like brothers, right? Even though they weren't brothers. And yeah, they play like that. So it's very, very, very rough. They have not torn or done any damage to this couch other than left spots from, well, grabbing a bone or something and coming up on the couch and chewing it. We don't really stop them from coming up on the couch because they're members of our family. We treat them like members of our family. We don't treat them like dogs. Stay on the ground off the couch. And I understand that everybody's different, right? We are a little bit different than that, and we allow them to jump on the furniture. We're okay with it. And to be honest, they only do it when they're doing really, really rough. Other than that, and that usually lasts 15, 20 minutes, maybe. And then that's kind of over with. And so even when we have company over, they really don't do it too much unless they get in a spurt. But there just so happens to be a spot right here on the couch. I'm going to zoom in on this real quick. Well, let's bring it in and I'll show you. So you can see this is a spot on the couch that one of our dogs was chewing on something and got it, well, all over the actual cover. Now the beautiful thing about this has happened before our last washing. This is now ready for our next washing. And basically we take the cover off of the seat itself and we wash the covers. And then they come back out like new again. But, I mean, even with the chewing and everything, you can see, yeah, we got dog hair on here. Like I said, I haven't cleaned it recently, so I wanted to show you it as dirty as it really gets. Because that's real life, right? That's real life. And so that's the dirtiest spot I have on my couch right now, is this one spot right here, because the one kind of lays here and chews right here. And usually it's one likes to chew on the couch, the other one stays on the floor and chews, which that's a little bit easier. But you know what? It is what it is. If I notice him, usually I pull him off the couch if he's chewing on something that's going to get the couch nasty, like this. But obviously somebody didn't catch him, or didn't catch him in time, I guess. But that's what she looks like when she gets a little dirty. Now you could take and wash it on the couch, but if you wash it here, you know, you're going to soak water into the actual cushion itself. I'd rather take the actual cover off, wash the cover, and then bring it back. So wash the cover. What does that look like? Well, that entails essentially taking the couch cushion off. And that's another question I get asked a lot is, do the couch cushions move around on the base? They don't, because they do have these, there's actually 4 pieces of Velcro, 1 here, 2 here, and 2 over there. And the male counterpart's down here. And they stick pretty good to this guy. I mean, they don't really move. And that kind of shows, like our ottomans, which are just seats, they don't come off that. They stay. And so just basically the opposite of putting it on, there's the couch cushion, and you just pull the couch cushion out of the cover, right? And now you can actually just put the couch cushion back on here. You can still use your couch while you're washing this, because the couch cushion itself is actually a cover. It's not washable, it's not removable, but you can still use it. I would just be careful with it, because, you know, if you rip this, that's not replaceable, right? You'd have to replace the cushion. Whereas the covers, they're designed to get replaced. So you take it off, you zip it back up, and we take them all the couch cushions and the back cushions, we take them all off and we wash those. Now I have not washed the bases yet, or the backs. That would take a little bit more effort, and to be honest, you really don't get those too nasty. It's usually the couch cushions that take the beating and take the stuff, right? One of the things I did want to point out as well, what we used actually, when we actually take the dog hair off, is a Chom Chom. I'm going to put links to this stuff in the bottom. Now, we do have a Dyson V11 vacuum, and you can just vacuum the seat. We do that real quick. But when you're really wanting to get it off, this thing works wonders. And just 2 things, and now I already have that much dog hair. If you've never seen this, this is kind of one of those, like, I like to look at it like a as seen on TV item that actually works. It works really, really well. It is the best tool that I have ever found to take dog hair off of furniture. So whether you have a Sactional or not, this is something to take a giant peek at. And if you own one of these couches and you have cats or dogs or animals at all that have shedding hair, get one of these. It'll make your life so much better. One other thing I did want to show you is how we actually, where we hide some of our blankets when we're not using them. And that's in the ottoman. So where we put our feet, we have 2, one on each side of the couch. We do have the table. We have 2 of those, one on each side. This is the walnut color. Now these do get scratched. My dogs or my kids are doing whatever, and we buy our stuff to use, so I'm okay with these getting scratched too. But I mean, obviously I don't want it to be destroyed. But just to know that they're not impenetrable, they can get damaged. And like I said, even with it on, this thing does not slide too easily at all, because it's stuck to that Velcro. And I flip it up, and what we did is we kept some blankets and couch cushions. So when you buy these, it comes with these aluminum bars to actually keep the cushion, this cushion part, here we go, as it actually comes inside here when it actually ships. And so I kept all of these aluminum bars. So every single one of these bases, I think, came with 2 of these aluminum bars. And so we use them to basically hide blankets and pillows and stuff in the actual bases. And so right now we don't have a whole lot. I actually have more blankets over there. And then we'll fill this thing up, and it'll hide the blankets until we need them. Obviously now it's winter time, so we're going to be using them more frequently. But that is a fantastic way to store stuff. And you know, you could do that technically in the main bases here, but these are attached to the couch. They're not easy to get out. This is an ottoman. We don't keep this attached to the couch. It works perfect for storing blankets and pillows, and whatever else you don't use frequently that you can easily store in something like this. So that is that. The other thing that I'm a huge fan of is the cup holders. This is for the rounded arm. They do offer it for the square arm if you don't get the rounded arms. These are great. We have 2 for each side of the couch currently. I think I'm going to actually add probably a couple more, but not for the arm over there. I'm going to get a couple of the square ones for behind. for people that are sitting here in the corner, they can basically put their drink back here, and it just adds more capability to the couch. It's a very, very flexible arrangement. Now, there are some people out there that have commented in my other videos about other brands that offer similar experiences for less money. And I would say, depending on who you are, depending on how you're using this couch, depending on your budget, there's a lot of things to take into account. This was expensive for me and for my wife, for both of us, right? This is an expensive couch. There is no doubt about that. I am not getting paid by Lovesac at all. I bought this with my own money. Now, I bought it at a really good discount because they had their holiday savings last year, and they do it this year again. And I got 0% interest financing for 48 months. So I was able to spread that out over 4 years. And essentially this equates to less than $100 a month. That is affordable. So, however, I'll be doing that for 4 years. I'm a year in, so I'm making progress. But it's no interest, so it is same as cash, essentially. The other nice thing is they ship it to your door. But the biggest thing about these guys is their product is top-notch quality. I would have no doubts of jumping up and down on this guy right in front of the camera, and it would not break. There is no doubt that it would stand up to that. It's built to take punishment. My dogs have shown that. The other products out there don't appear to be as well built. Now, I wouldn't doubt that they're at least as good as built as most couches on the market. That's good. You're just not talking about a couch that's going to last essentially your lifetime. I don't see Lovesac going anywhere either, so they're going to be offering covers for these guys well into the future. They're a company that definitely seems like they are not going anywhere. They are growing, and that's good to see. I love that. The thing is, the other nice thing about it is with the covers, completely customizable. So you can choose to get whatever cover you want in whatever color you want, and there are hundreds of options. You could get different color bases with different color backs and different color everything. It expresses who you are. So, you know, that plus the fact that it's really comfortable. Now, this couch in this arrangement, I have 8 bases. 2 of them are being used for ottomans, so I actually have 6 couch seats. I could use these as seats as well. They just don't have backs, right? 2 rounded sides, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full-size backs and 1 what's called a deep back. This couch, these seats right here, this seat, and my wife's seat over there, are deep. They're basically put the long way. And if you watch my other videos or anything, you'll understand this. But these couch cushions are, rather than the wide way going this way, they're actually set deeper, so they're narrower. These 2 couch cushions, and technically this one in the corner, although this one's kind of a corner, right? These 2 here are set wide, and they're not quite as deep. So when you sit on them, you sit actually more upright. These, you lounge. Everybody's different. If you're a lounger, do as many deep sides as you can to make it all deep. That would be my recommendation. We have these 2 standard sides. I prefer to have deeper sides. That's just me. Now, of course, the nice thing about it is, the reason we got it is, if we have company over, they may not want to sit in a deep lounging state. These 2 seats here are more upright. And so I'm half happy I did it, and half of me kind of wishes I would have gone deep all the way around. The other thing to bring up about the deep back versus regular is, well, behind me. I don't know if you've noticed it or not, but when you do the deep back, you're using the narrower width, but the back pillows only come in one size. So when you have multiple cushions set in the deep narrow width, which I have technically 3 in a row here, what happens is the backs don't change, and so you have it basically kind of expedites, right? And so technically, if I want to make this fit here, I kind of got to do a squishy. Now, if you're talking 3, it gets tight. if I had 4, I don't know what it would do. Possibly it might work its way out if you had like 4 or 5, and then you would just have one less cushion being used. But it is something to bring up. Now, couch cushions get thrown around here just because of the dogs, nothing else. But it is, like I said, it's something to bring up. Things that, aside from that, there are not too many things that we do not love about this couch. And Lovesac is a good name for this product, a good name for the company. The big thing is that if you're looking at something like this, is it worth the money? And did it meet your expectations? And are you comfortable with spending the money that it costs? And all 3 of those, it's a yes from our part. So, like I said, over 12 months in, if I'm looking at where we are now, a year into this couch versus where we were with our previous 2 couches before this, I am very happy we got this. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. And to be honest about it, as soon as I get it paid off, to the point where this is paid off fully, that is when I am going to do another one of these in my basement. I just don't want to have 2 payments at the same time. So, we love the couch. All 4 of us do. And my dogs, which have now joined us, they love the couch too. So, and it's hard. It is a couch, Lovesac, Sactional, whatever you want to call it. It's a fantastic product. So, again, I'm going to put links down below to Lovesac to where you can take a peek at this product. They're not affiliate links. They're just links to their website. So I'm not making any money. If you want to look at it, but by all means, take a peek at it, love it, hate it, whatever you want to say. There are other products on the market that are similar, but they are not the same. They are not as customizable Lego style like this, and not all of them have like replaceable covers, washable covers, things like that. This is kind of the king of the customizable set of couches. And on top of that, they're just built like a tank. They really are. And yeah, we love them. And yeah, of course, you get dog hair in between. Well, those of us that have dogs. And if you have kids, they're going to get stuff. I mean, constantly. In the past, we'd have straws or spoons or forks or whatever, because we do use the couch for everything. We eat on the couch, not every night, but we do eat on the couch on occasion, especially movie nights, pizza, whatever. We eat in the living room on the couch, and stuff goes in between the cracks. It's substantially easier to find in this than it is in our old couch or the old sectional we had, because stuff would go down to the cracks and then make its way down to the floor, and you'd have to literally flip the couch over to get to the stuff. In this case, it's not getting to the floor. It's getting below the couch cushion and then stopping where the bases are, because the bases are butted up so tight that nothing can get in there. Yeah, that's awesome. So I never have to really move the bases until we do a thorough cleaning, which I don't plan on doing that anytime soon, to be honest. But now we're up for another washing cycle with the covers here in the next week or so. Definitely the one cover there needs it. I would say probably two to three covers could use it, and then the rest are just normal. But if nothing else, it just gives you that real clean feeling again, a really nice odor too, that nice clean smell and everything. So that's coming. But I did want to give you guys an update. Again, any questions, comment, or head over to techgooch.com and email me direct. Please like, share, subscribe to the video, and if you haven't watched the other videos, I'm going to put the link to this video from the other ones as well, so hopefully you find it. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking by to the end. And thank you, Lovesac, for making a fantastic product. I know I'm just a customer. I'm not affiliated with you at all, but you guys make a quality product, and I appreciate quality products. I'm okay with spending a little extra money if it's going to give me the product that I want, and it's going to last as long as it should. And in this case, they hit it on the head. So, thank you. We'll catch you on another video.